You know, we do it every morning like this, running up to the elections. We find a place, we go there, we speak to the people, get the issues, and report back to you. Queen B is somewhere in Accra, and I'll let her reveal for you exactly where she is this beautiful Friday morning, the 25th of November. Queen B.
Hi, King Kaf. Good morning.
Morning. What's buzzing where you are?
Voice.
Yes.
All right, listen. So I am currently at La Paz, in between La Paz and New Boy Town, the Domi Lorry Park, inside the Okaikoi North constituency. Indeed, this is a constituency that saw a split, going into the 2012 elections, and the birth, the Okaikoi Central constituency. The Okaikoi North constituency has a voter population of about 77,000, but considering the margin of votes or winning votes in the 2012 elections, the pollster tells me that this is one of those constituencies that could swing either way. I've been joined by a number of people. Indeed, the NPP seem to be dominating the area this morning. I don't know what they're doing here. They are all branded, wearing NPP branded T-shirts, but as well the parliamentary candidate of the party, Hussaini Issa, is here and will be joining me pretty shortly. Just quickly though, you know that the incumbent member of parliament for this area is Madam Elizabeth Saki. Yes, she's done 3 terms, and I guess she decided to ask someone else to twasso. Okay, so we have Hussaini Issa, of course, who is supposed to be battling it out with the NDC's parliamentary candidate, Razak Issa. So it's a battle of the Issas.
Right.
I have here, though, Hussaini Issa. Hopefully, Razak joins us. We've been trying to reach Razak to no avail, but I hope that he gets to join us. I want to be speaking with Hussaini Issa right about now. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Hussaini.
Good morning.
Yes. Tell us, how well do you know this constituency, first of all?
I want to say a good morning to your viewers and to the residents of Okaikoi North. Right from Anahoman, where we are currently is the Neboeman electoral area. The next one is Akwetema, Achimota, Abofo electoral area, and then Anumle electoral areas. I want to say a good morning to all of them. It's quite a difficult time in this country around about this time. But we have faith that in the next 13 days or so, we are going to be liberated from all the sufferings, all the economic hardships when the NPP wins the elections come December 7th.
Tell us, what informed your decision to run, this race to represent the people of the Okaikoi North constituency?
Right. I'm a local boy. I was born, bred here. Gratefully, I have been able to get some opportunities in my life. Education-wise, I think that I have done appreciably well by the grace of God. I went to Presec, I went to University of Ghana. I have 2 master degrees. I even studied in Harvard. I'm an investment banker. I am a vice president in Data Bank. I thought that at this point, no matter what you're doing, if the environment is not right, you cannot make headway in whatever you're doing in this sort of economy. I am thinking that it's time that people like myself will roll our sleeves, get down to the real action, and make sure that we get the right things done. And so I have put myself up to make sure that we fix the ills of this community, the ills of this country, and get a country back on track like we were some 10 or so years back.
Considering the dwindling votes of Madam Elizabeth Saki in this constituency, what do you think are your chances of winning? You speak to the ill situation of the country and indeed this constituency. How well do you think you can better represent the people of the Okaikoi North constituency to see some more developments in the area?
I think that I stand in a very good stead to help the people of Okaikoi North. Okaikoi North has been very faithful to the NPP since 1992. In fact, even in 92, when we didn't run in the parliamentary elections, Professor Eduboyne did beat Jerry John Rawlings in the presidential elections. The first time we won those elections was in we won elections in this constituency was in 1996. We won by just over 1,000 votes. The second time we won by 12,000 votes. It just shows that what happened in 1996 could also happen again. First time we win in Okaikoi North after Okaikoi Central, it's been carved out of what we used to know as a bigger Okaikoi North. We won by just shy of 2,000. And believe that this time people are going to come back again People are going to vote massively for the NPP like we've done since 1992. And the difference of 2,000 is going to push much further in excess of 5,000.
Listen, from all indications, the popularity of the NPP in this constituency is diminishing. And you talk about, how do you call it, boosting the winning margin. What is that magic that you're going to do to get that happen?
Oh, for the first time, we are having a full complement of the party support a candidate. Since 19...
If you say you have the full complement, it hasn't been the case in the past?
In the past, we've had issues. In 2004, for instance, we had a significant member of the party go independent, and he won about 16,000 votes. The party still went on and won this seat comfortably with votes in excess of 9,000. This time we have the full complement again. Everybody's on board. Those who contested in the primaries, the party executives, the party members, as you can see this morning. By 6 a.m., I have all these people up from their beds trying to help the party get back to times when we used to win this constituency with votes of in excess of 10,000. That's what we are doing, and that is the magic this time around. Because everybody is on board, everybody is working towards one big goal of us winning in big margins like we used to do. So I believe that this year we're going to get it right again, and we are going to win in excess of 10,000 again like we have done in the past.
In my interaction with some of the constituents ahead of this conversation with you, and indeed I'm pretty sure we're going to be speaking to some residents of the area. They seem to have a lot of issues, a plethora of them. But first on the list is the issue of sanitation. Indeed, on our way here, we saw heaps of rubbish all over the place. What is the situation of sanitation in the area? What has the certain member of parliament done in the area of sanitation?
I think sanitation is a huge problem. It's a huge problem. We are trying to tackle it one way or the other. But you see, issues like sanitation are more attitudinal. And in the past, we've had a system that is broken down because of the economics of today. In the past, what we've done is we've had huge Zoom Lions provided us with this collection and vehicles. We go from house to house. But because of people's inability to afford the 30 Ghana cedis that they charge per month, people have found alternative ways. If we are able to go back to that system where the traders actually put their refuse or the rubbish in one place in the morning, Zoom Lion comes and picks them up. If we fix the economics, I'm sure it will straddle down to issues like this, and the issue of sanitation will go away, and we'll go back to times where this place used to be much cleaner than it is today.
So you agree that certain member of parliament hasn't done much when it comes to sanitation?
That is not exactly what I'm saying.
When you are seeking to represent the people of the Okaikoi North constituency, what have you done by way of leadership?
Oh, I've done quite a bit.
Sure.
I've done quite a bit. Like I said, this is where I come from. If you go to, this is my electoral area actually. Roads in my area, I have taken up on myself. Every time the roads go bad, I get a grader to grade it. Even yesterday, a grader was working.
How have you funded all of these?
Thankfully, I have a very strong and powerful network because of what I have done in my professional life. So every time I'm looking for services like that, I'm able to follow my network, and we are able to get a service.
What have you done in your professional life?
I'm a private equity practitioner. I'm an investment banker. In the past 10 years, I do practice. That's my profession. I'm also a chartered accountant. In the past 10 years, that's what I've done. I've created jobs across Africa. Mention a country, chances are that I've been there looking for investment opportunities. I've done investments in South Africa. Mention African countries.
So you've been grading the roads anytime it's gone bad?
Security-wise, I've fixed lights across the constituency just to improve the security situation. Education-wise, currently I'm funding 4 nursing students. I took them to school this year on full scholarship over 2 years, costing me 40,000 Ghana cedis, or 400 million. These are some of the contributions. I've fixed bridges, I've fixed people's individual issues, and I believe that if I get opportunity to represent them in parliament, I'm going to get a clout to be able to push some of those things much further and give them the much needed respite.
So you think you've shown enough leadership for the people of this constituency to elect you to represent them in parliament? Listen, you talk about grading the roads, for instance. So when next are you going to do it? On our way here, the roads are so bad, especially up there right from the junction. When next are you going to do this?
As I speak to you, it's ongoing in mid-Neighbour town. I can't do it all by myself. I do it in phases. Currently, the machine is here. It's been here for about 5 days. We have another 3 days to go. Depending on where we get to, another time when we get the opportunity, the machine will come and we'll go to a different location and be able to grade it. In a very good situation, we want this road really and properly fixed, and that is what the NPP is promising the good people of Ghana, that we wouldn't have to be doing this intermittent or firefighting attitudes towards fixing our roads. If we get opportunity, we are going to fix them permanently, and the people of Niboy Town, people of Okaikoi North, and people of Ghana are going to get a respite.
Listen, aren't you sending the wrong signals? Because as a member of parliament, your duty really is not to be fixing roads. You get my point. So, should you be voted into power and should you fail to do this, will the people of this area be right to vote you out? Because then even out of power, you did all of these things that you speak to.
Yeah, you see, the role of a member of parliament is evolving. We all know traditionally it's been to represent your people and to make laws, and then to be an advocate on the part of your people. Once you're playing the role of advocacy, it's also a different level. But we in the NPP are even promising that if we get opportunity to rule this country, we are going to provide $1 million or the city equivalent of $1 million to every constituency. Through that fund, I am sure that we are going to get opportunity to use that funds to things that are very dear, things that are important to the people of Okaikoi North, and so we'll be able to continue some of the interventions that we have already begun.
What will be those priority areas that this $1 million fund that you talk about, or that the NPP has promised, will go into? What are some of those priority areas that the money will be going into?
I am a living example of what education can do to a person. Education is my priority. It's one of the most important things for me. If we get our opportunity, we will make sure that we'll provide opportunities to young people within this constituency. Every baby born in this constituency, we're going to make sure we have a solid foundation so that they can build on it. Second is the job creation. That is what I've done in my professional life in the last 10 years. And we are going to go and we're going to continue with the issue of job creation. We are going to provide job opportunities to young people living in this constituency. My predecessor has been able to do quite a bit when it comes to healthcare. When you go to Achimota Hospital, our district hospital, she's provided so many facilities. You go to a new maternity ward, an isolation ward, an ambulance, and even last week, we were there to provide them with beds and stuff like that. And given the opportunity, we'll be able to push in those three sectors. I am sure that if we are able to improve upon the capacity of the people living here, we're able to fix the infrastructure with the intermittent interventions that we can do. Okaikoi North will be an example to many other constituencies.
Are these the real needs of this constituency, or you think that the people of the constituency need education, health, and which is the third one?
Health, education, and then fixing of our infrastructure.
Are these the real needs of the constituency? Is this the biggest headache?
This is where I come from. This is where I live. We have spoken about sanitation.
What percentage of children in this area are in school, for instance?
Oh, we have probably 90% of kids around here will be in school. I don't have the hard facts, but that is my estimation. We are going to make sure that it goes to 100, but we're also talking about quality, just not quantity, just not the fact that because they are left home and they are in school. We are going to ensure that the education they get at the foundation level is of good quality for them to be able to compete everywhere in the world, because we know we are in a very globalized world now.
Of course, of good quality, but how?
How? By maybe giving the teachers opportunity to renew their skills, bringing the skills of the teachers up to scratch. We are able to also provide them with learning aids. In the last 2 months, I have distributed 15,000 exercise books to public schools and some selected private schools. I have been able to give every child in the public junior high school a mathematical set. I don't have to wait until the BEC here before they know what a protractor is or what a divider is used for. I have given it to them today. I want them to use it. I want them to make good use of it. I want them to be able to have that quality education. So I am doing my bit. I am providing them with learning aids. Given the opportunity, we'll step it up and we'll provide them with more learning aids and also bring the quality of teachers and even the school environment. My predecessor did quite a bit in that line as well, providing desks and sometimes even building structures right in some of the schools, like the SDA school in the neighboring town.
I think my biggest concern really is the fact that you keep referring to your predecessor. Per what you have just told us, there seems to be a lot of work in this area. And she is supposed to be representing the people of Okaikoi North. All of these things have not seen a lot of support. And you think that you can come in and change things.
Oh, I am believing that she's done what she could do within 12 years. And now it's my turn. I am coming with new energy.
According to the people of the constituency, 12 years leading them in parliament, she could have done better.
Oh, that's the assessment of someone else. But I think that she's done what she could do.
Can you, for instance, list for us at least just 5 things that she's done?
I started by listing this in Achimota Hospital. We have a new, totally fresh maternity ward. We have an isolation ward.
How long did it take? How long did it take for that one to come into fruition?
It was probably done about 4 or 5 years ago with the new maternity ward. And last year we did an isolation ward in the same hospital. It is the only public hospital in the whole of the constituency. Last week we went there, we gave them beds, we gave them a lot of equipment to help in the work in the hospital. I am privy to the fact that she's helped in the structure in SDA. I am privy and I've been there when she has distributed cement bags to the public schools to help fix the structures. I've been there when she's provided dexes. I've seen her fix roads in Akwetema. She's built a market which is yet to be commissioned next week. So it's quite a bit is happening around here. But we are going to push it much further with new energy and make sure that we get what the people of this constituency actually needs.
So you think that she has represented the Okaikoi North, well?
That's my assessment.
All right. If you'll allow me, I'll come back to you in a bit. Okay. I've been joined as well. So Kafui, that is NPP's parliamentary candidate for the Okaikoi North constituency. He'll be running against the NDC's Razak Issa as well. So like I said earlier on, it's a battle of the Issas. Hopefully one of them gets to lead the people of the constituency and tries to bring in some development programs. But sure. I've been joined by a resident. Please come closer to me. Tell me your name. I see you enjoying Kalipo this morning. That should tell me where you're coming from. Oh, Bekechi. Nana, me patrol facing me camera na mami. Na ka wo boso asem che me anope.
Kalipo na de Papa Kufuor nti ba ko talk be more than 1,000 acres ago. Now the army done say, your parliamentary candidate na oba foforo no. Ye mahu won ho ne say, obetuma boy no Okaikoi North anu so no. Me Jinam 92 MPP da bia yini wa na fuwe papa we ye nto aba ne de na so wa den wa wini
o de mami yen forget about papa we ni yen hwe MP North so sese ya no mani agi edwuma wa ya ama constituency ho wani je ho
MP no de MPP MP
ane
so ye adwuma so wa anya adwuma o no oni aban me ba no oni aban mo no oni na ya aban ni ho afi na aban be ba etino awaye
Ostati na ban wo ho
na ba waye bi waye
Ostati na ban wo ho tie Ostati na ban e wo ho
yes
e die impuntu onwuma pa otumi e de bre am wo mantemu ha
ene ni bota kwan ene sa ya flow say Achimota overhead
that fine bebre ni na na so atutu o enti na ban ni power ni ti opeso che won tumi nya hwe opeso che me say na ban ni power won tumi enye bibia ma mantemu ha
me ba say enu ti na honorable so oba
dane ho na che say ma me no juma no wendi ni ye wendi ni ye
eti honorable so oba be ni ye enu ti na ti na chi
yo
eti ya sro say mo so mo mboa media for ni mo amucha TV ni mo mboa e na ba bia tokuro se bia omu wi agu nyina am ka kire
input onyuma ben pa na person hu o mantemu ha
honorable input onyuma person wa ya school
e den na wo awudina wo ba odin kire me wodin design
nana ya wo
nana me patcho input onyuma ben pa na person hu o constituency ha
the ambassador me hu ni say honorable e be supply overhead e be supply
overhead wo hen
e wo traffic light ba bia ka kum ni pa no traffic light yes across the Tema station honorable target back no and na station ni so no honorable e be hwe say can one way on be kwa back wa kwa back e da na kwa one way na so honorable target ni ma bebre And until the man so you focus say that holiday no. I done about to me as a station master must stop drivers.
Okay. And maybe I say you ben now we into station master one.
Me La Paz GPRTU station master.
Okay.
It must done about to okay.
Mo station had an answer had an oh way.
Domin Kwabrenya Pokia Sama Kotoku and Sawam Asofan ni nyina.
Kasa me pese o hwe me camera no because Ghana for say wo GH1 TV so.
Yeah.
Yeah wo bebia yes ya na bebia America for obusa for no mo America no mo nyina mo hu.
Okay.
Enti hwe camera no mo. Oh no mo na kasa ye no mo nte.
Me pese me ka kire mabusuafo mo America ni Ghana ene La Paz fo nyina bebia Moses
Fuseni
Fuseni wo bia no obia sorry koto naba Emma Masa Fuseni Honorable Fuseni oba no obia koto naba episode the last on the year 2012 MPP for you almost say yankoto Emma ne ma fire se ba fu we nu ya wiata so say e fam kra be fa koto aba no etu obia momodi so ba koto naba ama Fuseni by press get and brass Yam basket and brass. What was this animal winning? Oh, we not go for shooting. Oh, we not go for shooting. Oh, we not go for shooting. Me, Nanaya, a copy of my first one. Papa, over you.
Nanaya. Me pamo cho momber manuase. Nanaya also ye station master wa ha. A day as a station master no, then na wan kasa what me di anim. Emma o drivers no. Aye dwuma be no tumi di mama drivers na ye me hwe mo kwan na mo honin ye inso to amesu se mo ho be kire mo pa tie inso to am ho be kire mo pa me hu inso to a hat sen
me ba cho ye o kan no
kre efin ne keke ka ho na
inso to a
assessment matter na den na wotumi di anim
inso to
ma omo aye wa bra wachi kakra ma me
ko fort am no na ye ni ba bi e
china ko kama mu ma me kakra
na ye ni ba bi e china MPP adaro ma ne ma nya sa station and on
the way chi
eti na nu yade agina kwado ho na honorable e buy e be pray as ye mra inside
on winning yet
onwini ye esoso aye afoso amayaba etese wa be ka kire se apata we nyina no ono na ma ye eti wa be ka kire so ba be sumanti e ho no amaye said the be ya drivers and a passenger be fuka na ka no emaya obedi ma bia dey agina
enti no so eye ohawa mo be pese mpanimfo no ebe hwe aye amamo enso to aha te sen
enso to dia in fact ateche wa ha ama major ankasa ba ebe ka kire se omo ba be gota no omo ba no man sia biem o governor pa ankasa e ba omo sia biem eti do papa we na abese ye bom eti yesu ye nim se gidie nu na asema o ka no na asema o ka no ye nim se bebam enu nje na ye dey ye di na chi a ye kasa e ba no
okay yo me pa some that what na all right so King Cap I think thank you well King Cap I don't know if you can hear me he's basically but in one verse he talks about the fact that development projects or no development projects it is an NPP win. In another breath, he tells me that the incumbent member of parliament haven't done much. That is why they believe that Hussaini could probably bring some more, developmental projects into the area.
Can I ask you a question,
I've been joined by a number of people. Okay, I see. Please, who are you? What's your name?
Beswa.
Is the PC here already?
Yeah.
Do I have the chairman is here? You are the chairman. Okay, let me speak to this young man. I'll come back to you pretty shortly. What's your name, please?
My name is Peter.
Your name is
Peter.
Peter, come forward. Look into my camera. Yes, turn and look into the camera when you talk. All right.
My name is Peter Depo.
All right, Peter. Peter, you are a resident of this area.
Yeah.
Do you live here?
Yeah.
Where do you live?
I live on the back of the station.
Where?
The back of the station.
Okay. And how long have you lived in this area?
Speak true to the guy.
I live in this area 9 years.
9 years.
Yeah.
It is okay. Or how do you call your area? This is the New Boy Town, Lorry Park.
New Boy Town.
Is this area different from 9 years ago when you moved here? How different is it from 9 years ago when you moved here?
9 years ago, no any difference. That the same.
Are you saying that you haven't seen any developmental projects in the area?
No.
Not at all?
No.
We're told of. Wait, no, thank you. It's okay. It's okay, thank you guys, thank you. You know what, listen, tell us exactly what you have seen. You're telling me that nothing at all. The NPP's parliamentary candidate speaks to, grading of the roads anytime it's gone bad. If not for the MP, the current incumbent MP himself, he said he's shown a lot of leadership in a lot of areas. When you talk of sanitation, when you talk of roads, street lights. Can you please speak to me?
Speak away.
You want to speak away?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, speak. But you understood what I said?
Yeah. Edwaiji, Teacher Razak, Edward Assemblyman Jeton, Honorable Saki, Kaviavanye President, Edward Assemblyman, Kaviavanye MP, Eda Teacher Razaka, any Assemblyman Jeton, Kaviavanye MP, Ta Ewo changes Bogo Nei area Modu Assemblyman la Ewo Borehole 14, street light. And school, two school, and another road for the area. Ta ne mo kwamana ne mi dakwania ne dujia. Ale o change the area mo nya assemblyman na. Aga continue ne ma aga change. Ava nyahanya be area mo. Eta mo Teacher Razaka mo probably atewe because go to class 1, class 2, class 3 before you go class 1. Matter start to school too.
You go to class 1, class 2, class 3 before you go back to class 1.
Class 4, excuse.
Yeah.
And you can't start school and class 5. No.
Is that the situation here?
Yeah.
They start as class 5. You don't have kindergarten. You don't have the nurseries.
No, it be something I'm saying.
Okay, wait. King Kav, can you hear me?
Yeah, let me give you the translation. So basically, he's saying that Teacher Razak has been an assemblyman in the area. He has provided schools for the people in the area, and he believes that he is the one to bring development into the particular constituency, and that's why he's supporting Teacher Razak to be the MP for the Okaikoi North constituency.
Okay, well, thank you. So I think, my colleague in the studio, he understood what he said, so he's explained to me. What are some of the developmental projects that you want to see in the area?
The project is coming to start. New project. Teacher Razak, a new project. More Ogbona Mwadoga Adra, more Katanekwa, Nejemaji na all start more Drando. Teacher Razak, a contract Mavabana, Wadra, a modo. Mokatando ne yakotema o ladies o la kotema epono kata gbo electrician letria doctor va pono gbo epona devio gbo lewe ebe school be nya o mo epona devio kata nkota mo kare ne mi da connect Razak ne dudia change server area more.
Listen, this one I think I don't need any translation. So look, for saying so it's as if that Teacher Razak seems to have done work in all the places that you were telling us that you've worked. The road situation, and he mentioned all the areas that he said you've helped bring some development to. Exactly what is going on. Are you telling us
I don't know what he's talking about though, but we can go there now. You'll see the tractor work, the heavy duty equipment working. We can go there now. You could see the lights that we have fixed.
Which is happening through your efforts.
Exactly.
And
not through my
Razak.
personal effort.
You're sure?
We can go there now. I don't know about what he's saying.
I'll speak to the NDC boss here on my left. What's your name, sir?
My name is Fifi Taylor.
Fifi Taylor.
And I'm the constituency chairman, Okaikoi North.
Okaikoi North constituency chairman of the NDC.
Of the NDC.
Indeed.
Yes. And I'm saying,
yes,
I thank God for today. It just came out of the mouth of Honorable Fuseni that he is coming to contest because
I didn't say that.
the boss, that's Elizabeth Saki, hasn't done
Don't
enough.
hit me like that again.
That's why he's coming to contest.
Wait. You said you are what? You are happy that what? He said what?
I'm happy to hear now that they are saying Elizabeth Saki has not done enough. Wow. That's why he is now coming to contest. So I'm happy for that. That
didn't come out of his mouth. I spoke with another
MPP
no,
person.
I want you to thank you very much. I beg your pardon. Please allow me. I beg your pardon. I told him. So please allow me.
Let's behave ourselves. Like I'm saying, our candidate, Teacher Razak, popularly known as Teacher Razak, he has done enough. He has been an assembly man.
What has Teacher Razak done?
For now, I can tell you on authority that through the help of an NGO, he has been able to put up a story building school at Anglican school, and it's there for everybody to see. He has constructed 14 boreholes at Akwetema. Currently, he is the assemblyman at Akwetema. So he has done enough.
Are you sure of these things that you tell us? Because
I'm saying, when we go around now, you know what? When we go around
now,
Akwetema, we have suburbs of Akwetema. When you go right now, 14 boreholes.
Mention the areas. Mention the areas.
No, Akwetema is an electoral area. So when you say Akwetema, you go there right now around the Masalachi. We have 2 there. When you go to teacher Antikoko, we have 2 there, and it's evidence. It's there for you to see.
Listen, let me just throw it out to our viewers. Anybody who lives in these areas, if indeed they can confirm to us, that these projects indeed have happened through the efforts of Razak.
And I can tell you also an authority that a number of street lights he has constructed. The evidence is here. You see, the evidence here. We brought this. Please, the evidence is here. If the camera can capture it, it's evidence-based democracy that we are doing. And I'm telling you, Teacher Razak is going to win and win considerably.
But listen, I can't say for a fact that this is an NPP stronghold. But since '92, since we began elections in this country,
it is true.
The NPP has represented this constituency. And what is that magic that the NPP is going to put up to ensure a win at this election?
The last time they won because we didn't organize ourselves well. In fact, this time, I'm telling you in authority, Teacher Razak is going to win considerably. What is up? He has been an assemblyman for 3 consecutive terms. He has been an assemblyman for 3 consecutive terms. He's in his
as an assembly member, what are some of the developmental projects that he managed to introduce into the constituency?
That's why I told you, when you go to...
Apart from those, the boreholes, you talk about street lights, do you think that he's shown enough leadership to be voted member of parliament to represent the people of Ghana?
Yes, as a teacher by profession, he personally, during BEC, organized the people and then teach them as a way of motivating them. That's what this is.
How long have you lived in this constituency? How long have you lived in this constituency? How long have you lived in this constituency?
Oh, I was born in this constituency. I was born here.
And you're telling me that since the reign of Elizabeth Saki, you haven't seen a single development.
Let me tell you an authority. We do clean politics. If I stand here to say Elizabeth Saki hasn't done anything, then I'm telling a lie. But what I'm saying is, she hasn't done enough. That's why the candidate is saying he's coming to contest because she hasn't done.
He hasn't referred to you.
No, he keeps repeating it, and he keeps repeating it, and you allow him to keep repeating it. You have to stop him. That I didn't say that.
If you allow me, listen, I am moderating this conversation, so allow me to do my job. Gentlemen, listen, allow me to do my job. I'm saying that he hasn't mentioned your name in this particular instance. He's speaking to the fact that Elizabeth Saki, becoming member of parliament, has done something in the constituency, but they think that it could be better. The reason why that they are rooting for Razak is to lead the people of the constituency. And listen, I want to speak to somebody else. Who else will talk? I want to speak to somebody else. Are you ready to talk? Please come. Excuse me. This way. What is your name? Where do you live?
I'm a resident.
Where exactly do you live?
I live at the down here.
Mention the name of your electoral area.
I'm just at the down here.
Mention the name, please.
New Boy Town.
And look into the camera.
I'm at New Boy Town.
What's your name?
My name is Austin Ofori. Okay. But many people call me Lalas. Okay. I'm a resident at New Boy Town.
Okay.
And here we have
this morning?
we have a big problem here. At the down here, you see what?
Look into the camera.
No, but I want to show you something.
Okay.
You see the third building at the down here? At the back of the third building. We have a big problem there. Whenever it rains, there's a flooding area there. Many assemblymen have come and they couldn't do anything about it. Many MPs, and they came there, they videoed everything. They take a video camera,
that they will come and do everything for them. For so many years, none of them have been done.
How long has it been?
For about, let's say, about 12 years now.
So,
up to now.
And within this period, Elizabeth Saki has been leading this constituency. When she comes there, what exactly does she tell you?
Well, what they will say, they all say the same thing. They will come and do it. But I want to throw a challenge to Fuseni. If he says he's coming to power, then you have to do something about that place. Because we are suffering for so many years. Nothing has been done. So if like I want you people to go there, I will show that place to you live. So that, but when I'm saying it here, you people didn't see it, so you don't mean what I mean.
I understand, but
yeah,
how bad is it?
That place is bad in such a way that when it rains, that down there, people living there, it's flooded. The whole house, you see many houses at that place every time. So when it's flooded, they will come there and take a video coverage.
Are there drains there? Are there gutters?
There are drains, but it's not well done.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be concrete drains, but it's not done. So the drains is not in a good shape. So when it's flat, see people suffer down there. So I'm throwing a challenge to Fuseni that place is our major problem. So if Fuseni said he's coming to power, then you have to do that place for us because we are suffering.
Are you aware of the area he's
yes,
talking
I'm
about?
I'm very much aware of what he's talking about. We have taken the challenge. The work is already started. We need to push the grains much forward. We need to cover the grains so we don't get excess waste in there to block the waterways. I've taken the challenge, given the chance. It's one of the projects. Given the chance that we have $1 million on our own within the constituency to use for projects, we are going to make sure that we fix that.
According to him, it's been 12 years. And all these years, Elizabeth Saki has been Member of Parliament. Yeah. She hasn't taken any step at all to remedy the situation.
I've told you some of the projects that she's done with funds that has been
available
to her. Obviously, resources are limited. Obviously, she can't do everything at the same time.
What exactly are the challenges?
The challenges, of course, is the resources that are limited. We don't have unlimited resources.
If you say resources are limited,
of course, she needs money. She needs funding to do some of those things. But thankfully, the work is started. If nothing had been done over this period, then we have a cause to complain. The work is started, it's not completed. He's thrown a challenge. I've taken the challenge. I am going to push this through to make sure that this job gets done when I get opportunity to represent the people of this constituency.
Yes.
This is an evidence.
You say it's 20 years. It's been 20 years.
It's been 20 years of
so you are aware of this
MPship here. And this is a testimony from what the gentleman said that they've not done enough for us. In fact, there are a lot of problems here. That's why Teacher Razak is saying, give him the mandate, and he's come to turn things around. He has already started doing it, and will continue them on.
There is a member of parliament in place.
I'm telling you, my sister.
There is a member of parliament in place, and yet you're standing here telling me that she hasn't done enough. Do you think that Razak can do better? How do you think Razak can do?
You see,
how do you think Razak can turn around the situation?
I'm talking authority. Assemblymen are not being paid. But for now, look at so far what he has done. And I'm telling you, look, here, you see, and this is the school building I'm talking about. This is the school building I'm talking about. Street lights.
He built the school.
No, through the help of an NGO.
But listen, is it not as well the case, that his party is in power? So it's easy for him to lobby and get support for some of the things he's doing in the
through the help of an NGO. And this is a testimony.
He's done all of these things with the help of NGOs. That's what you're saying?
Yes.
And everything that he's done, the boreholes, all of them are through the help of NGOs.
AMA and NGO. He's an assembly member. That's why. But I'm telling you, authority, that there's testimony by even the MPP people attest to the fact that Elizabeth Saki has not done enough.
Listen, what is the level of collaboration? What is the level of collaboration? I don't know if you're able to tell us. What's the level of collaboration between certain MPs and the districts? She's supposed to be an assembly member herself, per her position. What has been the level of collaboration with her and the district assembly?
The district assembly is something that I won't be in a... If you're talking about her and the district assembly, I am sure that every project for her to have access to her common fund, she needs the collaboration of the assembly people within the constituency to be able to access her funding. Once she's been able to do projects from her common fund, it means that he has a blessing. Without assemblyman, there is no way the member of parliament would access her common fund. So it is ongoing, and I'm sure that it's been very well. That is why she's been able to execute all these projects with her common fund.
I want to speak to somebody else.
Let me come in. Madam,
Okay,
I think you're speaking.
briefly.
You have to be selective. Not only the party collect, but you have to be selective.
You don't tell me how to do my job.
I'm not telling you how to do your job.
Just wait. No, you don't tell me how to do my job.
Madam,
Yes,
you know one thing.
yes.
I want you people, anytime you people will come,
Go to the ground.
let's go to the poor sanitation. You see, here is, you see the road is clear. But let's go, if you go to the poor side, we have problem at the down there. The flooding areas. You see, when you people come, you should have gone to the flooding areas. So that to come on this thing, you have to come to the flooding area. Because we have a major problem at the down there. So, to my opinion, when you people come, you have to go to the down there because this road is already made. But let's go to the down there. We have a big problem there. You see, so that it will come on the telly, so that everybody will see. You see, yes, because we have a problem at the down there.
Thank you.
So to my
Thank
opinion,
you.
we have to go there.
All right, King
So
Khan,
that you people will see it yourself.
Gentlemen, if you allow me.
So that you people will see it
It
yourself.
is obvious that there are issues in the constituency.
Yeah, you want-
Well,
you-
according to, please allow me, let me talk. Let me talk, please. Listen, it's obvious that there are issues in the constituency. Indeed, according to the NDC party chair, it's not as safe to say that incumbent member of parliament hasn't done anything, but they think that she could have done more, considering the fact that she's represented the people of this constituency for 3 consecutive times. I still
All right, Beswa.
Going by a lot
I mean-
of constituents, party faithful, a lot of them.
Indeed.
But I'll struggle to speak with some
Okay.
more before I leave you, Pinka.
All right, Beswa, thanks a lot. It seems that Beswa is in the thick of affairs right there in the Okaikoi North constituency. But did I hear the station master hoping that the incoming, whoever wins the election, especially the MPP candidate, should supply an overhead? I mean, is that how we do it these days? We just, you come in as an MP and you supply an overhead in the area. We'll be getting a lot more feedback on that. And when we return, we check in with Beswa. But let me just get back to Queen B, who is in the Okaikoi North constituency. Queen B, what's buzzing at this time? What's happening?
King Kev, okay, so I must say that I'm happy to have moved away from that crowd. I'm in a more relaxed environment.
Pressure.
You know, but there is a very busy market ahead of me. You know, traffic on my right takes you all the way to the Malom area, towards Kaswa Road. And of course, on the other side, traffic takes us all the way to the Accra Mall area. I am at La Paz, to be precise, still in the Okaikoi North constituency. And I've been joined by some residents. 2 of them, they want to share with us a few thoughts, if you'll allow me. I want to begin with you. Your name, please.
Yeah, Michael.
Michael, you live in the constituency, the Okaikoi North
I live
constituency.
here.
Exactly where do you live?
Around the Cosmos School, the new market area.
The new market area. Have you been voting?
Yes, please. I've been voting.
How many times have you voted?
I think last 4 years I voted. So
Has
that's
it?
my first time.
That was your first time voting. Has it been worth voting?
So far, I would say it's not going all too well, but then they need to do more to the system so that the system can improve and all that. Yeah.
Going into the last election, what informed your decision?
I think for the last election, I think we need more jobs and all that. So
Is that what the member of parliament told you?
Exactly.
These are
yeah.
some of the promises that
Yeah,
came up.
yeah. So
And
we need more jobs.
how much of that has been delivered?
I think it's not going all too well. Most people are still looking for work and they're not getting it. So they need to.
At least you have a job.
Exactly.
What
yeah.
do you do?
I'm a banker.
You are?
banker.
Oh, a banker. Oh, all right. Okay. Thanks for the time. So I can see you are a cash man indeed. The ATM is right here. King Kaf, can you imagine? I have the ATM right in front of me. I'll bring you some cash. Just let me know how much.
Yeah. Don't worry. Get some cash. Don't worry.
Yeah. So what for you are some of the developmental projects that you want to see in your area?
For now, I think they need to improve the area by building more schools and more hospitals. And I think they should create a market center for the business people so that they can do their own business
they can do their own business because the whole place is scattered and people are selling all over and it's not organized.
I see one ahead of us.
Yeah, it's not too organized.
Is that a market? That's
it's
not
a
market.
market. It's not a market. It's just a roadside. So they need to create a good market for them to do their own business so that the whole place will look organized.
How about sanitary conditions? I mean, I've seen heaps of rubbish all over the place.
Yeah, because
Has
the place
this always been the case?
Because the place is not organized, people keep doing business along the roadside, and then at the end of the day, they put rubbish and all that by the roadside. So if the place is much more organized, they'll all go to the marketplace and then they will sell for there. So then we won't get anything like rubbish on the streets and all that. Yes. So they need to plan the area and then we build more marketplaces for the workers to do business there. Yeah.
Has your member of parliament well represent this constituency?
I would say no.
You don't think so? Why do you say that?
We need good roads, and then most of our roads are not well built and all that. So we need to construct more roads for people to go home and all that after work and all that. But most roads are not built well, and then I think they need to do a lot. They need to do a lot to improve the area.
I spoke with the NPP parliamentary candidate going into this election, Hussein Issa, and he tells me that there are challenges. The fact that, for instance, that the NPP is not government of the day, and so it's difficult to get most of these projects to come into the area. Would you say that could be probably a reason why you haven't seen much of a member of parliament, or you still think that in the face of all of that, she should be able to lobby into the constituency, more projects?
Yeah, and I think that it will be one of the reasons why the whole place is not really,
you mean the challenge?
Yes,
the fact that it's another party in power?
Exactly, yeah.
But should that be the case?
No, it shouldn't be the case. That shouldn't be the case because if you've been giving me a project, you need to do well to execute your project well, to build better roads, better market centers for the people, better schools and all that, but create more jobs for the people to do so that everybody will feel comfortable. You see, the whole place is not organized, so people don't feel well doing business around. Yeah, so I think
you expect more.
I expect more
from your leadership.
Yeah, more.
Okay, I want to say thank you. I know that you wanted to rush, to work. Thank you so much for your time, and hopefully there will be some change. Yeah, coming soon. I mean, I'm talking about change in development projects. Okay, in this constituency, and like I said early on, we have on the side of the New Patriotic Party, Hussein Issa. For the NDC, there is Razak Issa. So a battle of the Issas. Hopefully one of them gets to represent the people of the Okaikoi North constituency in Parliament. Okay, Masa, yeka kasabe, aigbe, yeka hausa, chi ana brofo. Tell me your name.
Regan Isaac Manson.
What the Isaac Manson? Oh, we a footballer nana.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay, you know. Okay, listen, it's an appeal how to sing.
Anapa me how to say enchene kotoaba. Yan kotoaba na sumdwem. Se wo nana to manana. Wo mama so to mama. Na yesre obi obeba bia omoaye ye youth no especially omoaye.
We are Juma.
Bachwan.
Juma ben now.
Me ton ade.
O ton ade, ade na o ton.
Me ton t-shirt.
O ton t-shirt. Juma koso ye.
Sometimes sometimes
on and off.
Yes. Yesre do obeba bia omoaye youth no especially. Ya ntimi anya akwanya dan ko school. Omomoaye omun create nyuma nketenkete ma nya biye. No mun bie school susu ma ye nua mo so a sabe ya papa mu ntimi nya school fees entwe omo school fees akese no omma emunye fomo no mo so ntimi nko no mo nko mani sabe omanya opportunity.
Okay, so King Kev, he wants more jobs to be created in the constituency and for school in fact education to be made more affordable. Oka say ejuma bebre ya ejuma ben sa na opese uhu ewo constituency ha.
Oh sisi a memfa say yehwe ha yehwe Ghana ha ye school ade aye tai kwae nursing training any training college ne sa ne manema nti at least me fa so community bia yotimi nya hospital na say clinic be 4 5 o said e be ya yenu am wie nursing training na ɔmenya adwuma ayɛ wɔ mu community na ɔmo aboa.
Woni mo kofo wo mantemo ha mo wie nursing training ade a mo nya adwuma nya.
Oh, menim bebre.
Omo tifie. Omo twɛn apa adwuma. Aye. Enti wo no sɛ enye shirt na wo ton adwuma bɛn pa na wo bɛpɛ sɛ ɔbɛyɛ.
Me na me football anti. Ti enye shirt dia ka me bobo.
Enti sɛ me kan yi o, just that enye wo na wo mu sese ya no. Enti wo hopes sɛ da chi bia obenya kwan abobo.
Ye bompa sɛ nyankopɔn ebi kwan pa ma yɛ nkwa de a de bɛbɔ.
Mate, if I show mami moving on to Minya Beme, me da sepa. Are we speaking English? And in Kechi, if I show doing the same.
Actually, me Ebenezer Jenfi.
Ebenezer Jenfi.
Yes.
Ebenezer Juma Ben away.
Actually, me ton force. Nickers ne tops.
Ewa he.
Ewa ni mo hono.
Na what man tell mo ha?
Actually, me te kwashima.
What te kwashima? Na so be ejuma wa ha.
Yes.
Enti ejuma na we ye no. Problems ben issues ben na we face.
Issues we face ni say yes. Animu ase no, aha se no baller no. Ewa ha no high. Efifie ba ya na se abeprapra hanum nyina siesie hanum nyina. Hanum nyina ye banzo so ne ye ba be hye bia pe ya no aduane a. No m ne ye kontokwa wa ha.
Mama na mo kontokwa.
Empanifo no mo ha no. No m ne ye ko a. Wo de
kontokwa se mo ayeden.
Se ye kwan nu ene ye hye bia. Ye nso ne ye dua no pa ye siesie ha e bibia.
Na ha na wo no paper ben na wo authority ben na ya ma wo se betna ha ton ade.
Obi ama me oto paper bia. Be se be ya ye nyina ye nsa be ko ya no nti. Ana kakra ebedi nti na ye ba tena no se ye be de ye.
Enti wa na obepe baby abobɔ nyama betna sa obedija.
Ya kura me kwa na me hye dua na about 12 a ma de ma sesa na me kɔ. Me ntena no ma de nchi.
Eya me fo no mo me ha mo.
Eya omo ba ne apɛ kakra de e de amo omo.
Mo pɛ kakra sen. Mo kind of saying fees bi a mutia e bia on monthly basis and now on weekly basis. Edema AM4 no. I ma mo ho kwan se mo betena ha etime dija.
There be.
Enti si ano den pa na wo pɛ sɛ wo bisa ye mpanyimfo no. Na sɛ wo pɛ ba bia wo betena ayeja edija. Muni market wa ha ba bia.
Oh, market the any bua baby. I said the any market wa baby.
That's me who job bebre around o. Market na illegal. One of pepper baby am bet some modija.
Yes.
Ain't marketplace where area high a big issue. Mo nya baby am bet me dija.
Market na woni say no. E woni swa, e ho nyina ye ma. Enya baby company ade ya
see.
Yeah, la ho kombo kura de. E say e ho kura egu.
And that is the only market our constituency here now. We are sure.
The market ba ko pe no kura swa. Esha ana yesi anonso no me nam ono no ma ko school kakra so me won san duma
what school do hen
me SS
okay
me won san duma aduma na medicine architect aduma ne ma so aduma ma yatifie nti ya besre mpanifo se omo ye moa ana yesi anonso no me sha se aka 2 weeks ne yakwa akoto aba nti me se Ghana fo se yenya abotre na ye wokoto wa ba wi a wo de opa akofi open so na so be join ma nyam tokwasem ti be mesre Ghana for so obi anya abotre nyame adom na se oyi de pedima ya yenso ye besum ye mpa bone ye de tachiri ti mesre Ghana for na ave ye ho kire ye se aban se wonye de wonye ye moa sese otu ade kwombo ye nto utis kana de kofa ne ma wo de ba ye nto force nu ko enya bi ne afa nti abese aban se omoa ye na se de da won
yo mate me da sepa why okay well so kick off he's talking about a number of issues. I think the market space here is a big deal for them, the people of this area. If you know the La Paz area very well, I think that traders and hawkers have taken about half of the road, the side roads, and he's one of those traders who sell along the roadside, and he's asking that a marketplace be built for traders in this space, as well as some more job creation he speaks to. So yes, I'm still speaking to some residents. Patrol didn't they saying? Mr. Sakwade, me patrol. What's the man tell me? Important now what's it?
It's across the road.
Okay, what's across the road? Across the road, never what's saying? Any across the road?
La Paz here.
Okay, it's La Paz here now. We are Juma. Juma Ben away.
Python cylinders.
What's on then? Cylinders. Ewa here.
La Paz here.
La Paz here. Me patrol no pay what how on the same.
Me how kakra woman say we say oba hanumi. Wo hwa anoma nipa pi ayo man so person moton ade. So La Paz and the high kese pa market. Inu e bi e ton ade. Into no maybe me for no ba be twa line my say nke san line echi ento ade. So hwe ni parodo na wa ha na line echi ne enko. Nti wo ho ma na obi afili na echi no asa ba pavement no so. Nti ha kese pa wa ha de market no nti market no betima ye market ba bia ma na se akọ no ma fi se no e betima boy pa.
Fi na wa ha na no hye. Wo hwe ball ye egu anim he ya. I can't say, is it that almost some of us is a ball and no mumba? And I say, Moana, a fino, moon to me and control it.
Ball and idea, we the way it's now. Said the Musi Paki will go to both in the field with Fina around, and I do now be no not in the ball and the Ababe Gon. Casting the Moba, Beumana, we don't mean your problems. Now the casting the intimate, it's a can't man 2 days rana. Mr. Ball and Apa can say, Ewa Hanum, Oko Quantity see ya, qua ball like Guonum, and Yard could only pay the 8 to 20, go on 20 on Sunday and Ban, Yadu Mini, it's not what ball and Nabal and Ansanka Sacrity idea, Asadia Man. Tibola and Sam, they are not doing
but Michelle Ball and Senate, Guhana, Mobile, Sabia Baby, Hapa, because area. What's the situation of health facilities where area?
Oh, yeah, La Paz Community Hospital, or no top one clinic back also or down.
A boakra. Na NHIS ne, Omojo ho.
Oh, no, the Oka means a card on one edge. And no qua, I bet you say, and Koba, and Tino, what the SOP and Cascashu Butunadico. Would when you got health insurance there near Ubu, and the Oka is or one out of Copa.
It's a better way between, I don't know, person who can champion in for no.
About you about the Quenya Mene, the mission say, and yeah, I feel a day can be trouble or mame. Ya trouble any baby. Yes, Jenny said, Yina said, and pay for the can see a pass from Gino. And pass from Jenny, sir, because to be manson or quality the Okaku no. By Yanka said, Dimnia. Edin said, the Pana higher or my Yanka said, the Yetim. She answered, and pay for the can, come near human. Castle Mecano and a year watching, she had actually. And yes, as a Cassabe baby, and a Cassabe from JCB Union, because we be NDC, new BMP new Union a year back. Into me, Susan and paying for no more way. Now some gentleman and trouble, and I didn't yanko fata say, Obedian, Obedian, Sabi in a Binas, maybe Yankabu.
Medase. If you'll just join us, this is still GH Today. I'm coming to you live from the Okaikoi North constituency, and to be precise, La Paz. And I've been speaking to some residents who are sharing with me what their concerns are really in the constituency. Masa.
Yes, madam.
Mepacho, Udin the same.
Mayor Mohammed Haruna.
What's
Yeah, I'm living in La Paz here and I'm selling sheets over here in the evening time. But when they can't sell it, they should evening time. If you see MWF, they used to disturb us over here. And even no matter about MWF, the West bins, they here. We always used to sweep and clean everywhere. And when you sweep and clean everywhere, if they come, they decide to take money from us. And if you say
who has been taking money from you?
This is MWA.
You mean
MWA. They always taking money at evening time.
How much money do they take for you?
They take 5 series, 10 series, 2 series, 1 series.
How often do they take these monies?
They always evening time disturb, apart from early Sundays.
They take money.
Yes, apart from early Sundays.
Do they give you receipts to show that you paid any amount of money?
There is no receipt from them. They know to pay, give anyone receipt. And if you say you're not going to pay anymore, they say then you have to come up for the roadside because the roadside belongs to them. Minus that time, we have problem with this West bin, which is the West bin over here. When you see the West bin there, well, it come early this morning. If it come around 5 to 6 in the morning, you go see everywhere is very, very totally waste. Except if you come to sell, we all have to contribute and sweep and give them what do you call it? MWA come on before they will take the West bin. We always start for here. And this double road, he made this road for car to cross, and he made this road for car to cross, he made this road for car to cross. But if you knock by 4, car no use to cross the place, all become occupied for selling goods and different
so the market space is a big issue in La Paz.
Yeah.
You need a market, a place where you can sell comfortably.
Yes, of course, madam.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you, madam.
Right.
Jamama,
we hear you. We hear you. Masa, if I told you the same. If I was saying. Ebenezer, me patrol, you're a peer panning. I can't say a day now, episode, Punto, you might be no best of the whole constituency, hand my air to him.
But then you hear me say a quino.
A quino.
Yes, from a car bomb for her 2 months.
the bia even an opawe accident esi wa ha last week car bo nipa miensa e wa ha and then so anopa yi ani esi wa ha ni enyan nti esro mo ye so mo ye accident esi e wa ha anopa yi a wo hwe o tu ani hwe ase wa bo se cargo car ni si bonum a bo car miensa mu wa hanum sei nti esro mo so mo ba be overhead wa ha e na ball anso ye o mo di gugugugu e kwan wa na manfo so ton ade wa manfo so twam wa ha oh nti ni nyina akoso yare e de manfo nti esro mo so how do
you feel, sir? More assembly members were more MP were you know more penny for and so more problems in Casa. I say a problem there a walk a hanum ache. How do you feel as a resident of the constituency?
Yeah, also say no. Mintimi hu ne ntia amom jai sade we ball and sa we ne di gugugugu hanum sa.
First name, sir. First name, what has changed?
I don't know. I don't know. Minim ni omo ma ka kire omo. And say omo ye baller joint e wo ekrom say. Oh, minim ni omo ka kire omo ye baller joint e wo ekrom. Nti ende je ye hu mpanifo na nkasa na ye bi so omo. Na say nya zoom lion fo ne bi na ye bi so omo. Ne nti omo de baller ne gu joint say. Nyina minim say e ma yare.
But me fan say film me a obetna
o me de la pass ya de me wa ha che from me kwara brem
if you saw betna be pem ne no we hu punto nyuma dodo na wa ha
oh I know there
punto nyuma bebre ba ha okay yo nti abeto ye beto e ko ne sen
oh abato de yes na say asumdwe ne ehia no mo ndi nukre electoral commission for no so mo na e depend on so aka say e bobo na referee hu ndi nukre ene say de basabasa e be ba. Oh, say last one here, match referee or show player be red card or because shoot no always say. Intini nyina be depending on no electoral commission so no dey matter no so. No ma bibia no kwan nedi. Ano ne here.
Yo Mate. Yo, so on that note, thank you very much. On that note, I think we'll call it a wrap. From La Paz, inside the Okaikoi North constituency. You heard the voice of the people, Kafui. The issues are mainly market space, sanitation, they speak to health facilities, educational centers, more jobs, indeed. And I think the list goes on and on and on. And like we always do, we bring television to the doorsteps of our viewers. And I hope that the appropriate authorities are listening, you know, to turn things around for people of the Okaikoi North constituency.
Thank you so much, Queen B, live in a location in the Okaikoi North constituency.